Welcome to How Divorce Affects Your Wisconsin Retirement System, or WRS, Benefits, a Wisconsin Retirement System topic. This presentation is for non-annuitant members of the WRS. This includes all employees working for a WRS employer and members who have not yet taken a WRS benefit. By the end of this presentation, you will be able to define and explain terms involved with a domestic relations order and your WRS retirement benefit. Explain how a WRS retirement account is split. Submit a valid domestic relations order. Update or complete a beneficiary form for your WRS benefits. And find resources on the ETF website. Let's start with some definitions and background information to help you through this process. When you go through a divorce, a judge may require you to provide a portion of your assets to your ex through a domestic relations order, also known as a DRO. Part of this may include an order to divide your WRS account after the termination of your marriage, and may award up to 50% of your account to your ex. A qualified domestic relations order, also known as a QDRO, is a domestic relations order that has been qualified or officially recognized and accepted by the Department of Employee Trust Funds, also known as ETF. The QDRO creates or recognizes the existence of an alternate payee's right to receive part of a WRS member's benefit. An alternate payee is the ex-spouse or domestic partner who will receive the decreed WRS retirement benefit. A decree is an official order by the court that awards a percentage of a retirement benefit to an alternate payee. When it comes to assets divided during a divorce, ETF is not required to divide your WRS retirement account. Speak with your attorney about other options. However, if the court orders that it is to be split through a DRO, then ETF must split your account. Now that you've learned some of the terminology, let's look at what happens to your WRS account because of a domestic relations order. Once ETF receives your DRO from the court, we verify the document to make sure it meets all legal requirements and is filled out correctly. Once it is qualified, it becomes official, and we start calling it a QDRO. ETF then divides your WRS account according to the QDRO. The account is divided the first of the month that you are divorced. For example, if your divorce was granted March 20th, the account is divided as of March 1. As a result of the division, your account balance and years of service change, because your ex becomes the alternate payee and receives a portion of your WRS account, including those years of service. Once your account is divided, ETF will send you a packet that includes the following information: a notification of your account division and new service and account balances, a beneficiary designation form to update your beneficiaries. That's because your beneficiary designation does not get automatically updated. You must submit a new copy of the form to remove your ex-spouse. This packet may also include retirement information if you are at or nearing minimum retirement age. Now we'll look at how to make sure your DRO is valid and submit it to ETF. In most cases, you'll receive your QDRO form from the court or your attorney. However, if needed, you can go to our website at etf.wi.gov to download a copy of the form you need. Just search How Divorce Can Affect Your WRS Benefits. This page includes the resources you need, along with information to ensure the form is completed correctly. You must use ETF's form. No other forms will be accepted. There are two different forms to use, depending on where you live. For Wisconsin courts, use the Order to Divide WRS Benefits, ET 4926. For other states or territories, use the Foreign Jurisdiction Order to Divide WRS Benefits, ET 4935. All forms must be unaltered and must be signed by a judge or have a court certification stamp before being submitted to ETF. We've learned what goes into submitting a DRO. Now, let's look at your responsibilities. Often, the attorney will submit the DRO to the court. However, it is your responsibility to make sure it is submitted in a timely manner. Also, if the member or alternate payee dies before the DRO is submitted, the DRO is no longer valid, and ETF can no longer divide the account. Why does this matter? If you start receiving an annuity because you applied for retirement and your account hasn't been divided yet, you will have to pay back part of the payment up to the point it was supposed to be divided. The sooner the DRO is received, the better you will avoid those back payments. Also, qualifying a DRO is a long process. It can take several months for ETF to complete the process. As a result of a divorce, you may have other benefits through the WRS that you will need to update. First, for your WRS benefit, you must submit a new Beneficiary Designation form to ETF to have your ex-spouse removed. As we said before, your ex-spouse will not be automatically removed. Next, notify your employer to have your ex-spouse removed from your life insurance and to change your coverage. Also, notify your employer to have your ex-spouse removed from your health insurance. And finally, the WDC has its own beneficiary form that you will also have to update. Again, your ex-spouse is not automatically removed from your WRS benefits. You must update information with ETF and your employer to make sure that they are removed. If you are an alternate payee, you have a couple of options to consider when you receive a WRS account as a result of the divorce. You may leave your money in the WRS account and apply for a monthly retirement benefit later when your ex reaches minimum retirement age. Or you can take a separation benefit, which would provide you with a lump sum benefit immediately. If you choose to leave your money in the WRS account, when you do apply for the monthly retirement benefit, you'll receive a benefit that includes 100% of your retirement account. This means you will have funds that were contributed by your ex and your ex's employer, plus any interest it may have earned. If you choose to take a separation benefit, you will lose the employer's matching funds and any interest earned on them. Plus, if you do not choose to roll over the lump sum amount into another qualified plan, 20% of the taxable portion of the lump sum payment is withheld for federal income tax. Carefully consider your options before choosing to take a separation benefit. Let's look at some resources that will help you through this process. Go to the How Divorce Can Affect Your WRS Benefits page for more detailed information about the topic. You will also find links to the 2 different DRO documents that you can download, a link to a Steps to Ensure ETF Accepts a DRO page, and links to other resources that can help you. Go to the Designate a Beneficiary page for detailed information about beneficiaries, links to the forms that you can download, and resources to help you fill out the forms. Watch videos about your topic and other topics you may be interested in at etf.wi.gov. Click Member Education, then click Videos. Stay connected to ETF. Get up-to-date information about your WRS benefits by subscribing to ETF email updates, talking with a benefit specialist, going to our website, or subscribing to one of our social media sites.